Technically, that is how it should look, I think.
I don't know.
And that we can just raise the gain later.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we're raising room noise, which is not what you want.
No, not at all.
It feels like no time has passed, truthfully. I mean, it feels like time has passed.
It feels like a lot of time has passed, but it also feels like no time has passed.
Podcasting.
A month and a half?
A month, yeah.
You know, just marathoned it before, right? You just did like fucking 5 episodes in a sitting.
Yeah. And
something like that.
For some reason, I always think this is going to happen. Like, every single tour, I'm always like, I'm going to be fine this tour. I'm not going to want to sit and do nothing. I'm not going to want to sleep the entire time. And that never happens. I always end up sleeping the entire time. Mm. Or I'll be like, this tour, I was like, I'm going to learn Ableton. Fucking no, I didn't. I didn't learn shit about Ableton.
Come over. I use Ableton. That's what I produce.
Do you really?
Yeah, I love Ableton.
I understand the effects part of Ableton.
Yeah.
Mostly, and like the warping audio and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's just like very small, like minute recording things.
Yeah.
That I need to learn.
Yeah, there's a rhythm to it, just like
There's
every DAW. Like you gotta like you know, pick up speed and all that.
I might take you up on that. I might like come by and just have you give me a crash course.
Yeah, it's fun. I made all the Bummer Hill demos and stuff on it, and it's really good for just like experimenting and just because it has like most DAWs do, but it has like a big ass sample library. Like pull drum sounds. It has really great like just default drum sounds.
That's what I've heard. Yeah. And like also the fact that you can like make racks and stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's really
easy.
No. It's just grouping.
I've heard that shit's crazy. Yeah. Anyway,
Jack, if I got a cracked copy of Ableton, would you teach it to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Whitney and
you
I
don't
want
a cracked copy of Ableton.
Whitney and I want to write mathcore, and we have no avenue to do that.
You want to write mathcore?
Yeah.
Oh.
We want to write
mathcore. You're talking to Jack about writing mathcore. All right.
This is a new...
It's fine.
Listen. Whitney and I want to write mathcore
I'm unqualified.
together.
I don't know how qualified I am.
No. I'm not asking you to teach me to write mathcore.
I'm teaching you to teach you
just Ableton.
Yeah.
Just so I can then use it to write mathcore.
Oh, sure.
Me quietly not... trying not to mention that today I wrote a song that alternates between 4/4 and 15/16.
What the fuck?
I love that.
Seething and
coping and seething.
Cope.
Yeah. You don't want to get into measures of subdividing into 16.
I mean, you don't know my life.
It's hard.
I might want to.
It's hard. We've only ever done it once before, and then today I was like, I had this rhythm in my head, and I thought it was in 4/4, and then I mapped it out, and I was like, oh man, it's not. It's just.
I did it again. I mean, again.
I've never written mathcore before, so maybe I'll just accidentally do that.
I mean, it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it took us a few years to write like one good mathcore song, and the first good one we wrote was Fake Dinosaur Bones.
Yeah.
Although, which you could maybe argue is like a part of the mathcore canon at this point, because every time we play it, I feel like we're playing a cover.
Damn.
Yeah, people go crazy for
That's
that
insane.
one.
Yeah. Wow. No, I didn't do fucking shit all on this tour, especially not record with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said we were gonna do it, and then every time the idea of it was like presented to me, I was
sleepy.
Like, no.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Our listeners may be like, why didn't you just fucking man up and do it? It was probably going to suck.
Yeah, it was probably going to suck.
Because we've never recorded remotely, and Carson was like a raisin.
Yeah.
Basically.
I don't think I've ever played that many shows in that short amount of time.
Yeah.
Because the tour that we did with Drugs, was the same amount of shows, but we had like way more days off, I think. And it took like...
Makes a difference.
I think we did 30 shows in 42 days on that tour, and this one we did 30 shows in like 37 days. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So that's why we didn't record remotely. Because 30 shows in 37 days is absurd.
And also all the drives on this last one were like ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think we actually had more days off, but it was like every single day off was a drive day, which sucked.
That's brutal.
We got a day off in Philly. That was cool. We had a day off in We had a day off in Denver, kind of, which was cool. But other than that, I can't think of where else we had days off. Like, straight up, like, I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Anyway, welcome back to This Ain't a Scene. It's a podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been 2 long weeks since you've had a dose of serotonin, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So
and
seamless.
We're back into it. We're so back.
Seamless,
the
yeah.
transition.
Have you ever looked at the word segue? Seen how fucked up it's spelled?
Segway?
Yes.
S-E-G-W-A-Y?
No.
That's not how Segway is spelled?
That's how the motorized device Segway is spelled.
Not the
not the
literary device.
No, they are different things.
Yeah, it's spelled
Wow.
S-E-G-U-E.
Yeah.
It's spelled like
Segway.
Segu.
Ooh.
And you pronounce it
Sieg.
Segway.
And you pronounce it fucking Segway.
I didn't
It's
even
fucked
know
up.
that.
Yeah.
I just thought it was...
That's because this guy's stupid.
Fuck.
I don't read,
Yeah.
like, ever. I'm, like, illiterate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
you
this
just
illiterate.
pulled up your phone.
I feel like I'm being
And you're just
gaslit right now.
pressing
Gaslit.
colored
What?
buttons.
We would lie to you about how Segway is spelled.
Maybe.
Look it up. Bitch.
This fucking
It'll be
guy.
a funny bit. Yeah, S-E-G-U-E, Seg.
Yeah.
Segway.
I've never
Segway.
lied once in my life.
I have, but not about this.
Thanks,
And never
guys.
on this podcast.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
No lies on this podcast. This illiterate motherfucker on the couch right here is Jack Bummer Hill. He's
Hello.
back.
Jack Bummer Hill
I'm
returns.
back, baby.
What was the last song we had you on for?
Our lawyer, also from this album.
That was like
Also from this
episode.
album,
yeah.
That was like episode 7. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Yeah.
I sometimes I look at the Spotify page for this show and I'm like,
Yeah.
damn,
Yeah.
like y'all are clocking in. For
Or
this.
just kept it trucking.
Have you legitimately started listening or no?
I haven't. No, I'm with no consistency by
Sure,
any means.
sure.
Sometimes I just like see an episode and I'm like, cool. I listen to the Tom Riffs episodes.
Yeah.
I listened.
Well, those are the best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I may nominate Tom and Ian into like some sort of favorite guest death match because
Oh, hell
Ian's
yeah.
only been on once, but Ian has like biblical knowledge of every episode of the podcast.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Tom has been on a lot
You can cite it.
Because he's funny.
because he's
Yeah.
the funniest person I know.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I mean Tom does listen every week though. Like
Nice.
that's the nice thing is Tom will like text me about the podcast. Even the episode he's not on. Maddie has I think been on the most.
Maybe it's either Maddie or Tom.
It's either
at
Maddie
this
or
point.
Tom and
It's probably Maddie.
Yeah,
Maudie.
Maddie. And Maddie's never listened to an episode of the show. period.
No, I don't think so.
Power move.
And she's mad at me right now
Yeah.
for not telling her that you guys are coming up.
Understandable.
Listen.
I get
I'm
it.
gonna get
It's all
shot
good.
in the head.
Oh.
Worth it.
I'm Carson, one of your hosts.
Oh shit, we forgot to do
Yeah, we
that.
forgot to do that part. Yeah.
I'm Dawson, your other host. We both have he, him pronouns. All 3 of us, in fact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jack.
Three of us do.
All
Ian.
cis guys.
All
Sis.
cis dude.
It's
You know
3
what?
cis
You know what?
guys.
Only fitting that this is the return episode. It's dude time.
It's dude time.
It's dude
Hell yeah,
time.
brother.
Welcome to the dude zone.
I saw The Creator.
What'd you think?
Loved it. It was
Yeah?
Great. Yeah.
What'd you think of the
Plot
first
holes
like?
and whatever like the fact that the beginning of it just feels like every movie ever.
Yeah. My beautiful wife.
My beautiful wife.
What's
who
going to
died.
happen to my beautiful wife?
He also calls her his wife 95,000 times.
Yeah.
And I just had to get over it. I was like, it's fine. Whatever.
I really want someone to give Gareth Evans a good script because like I liked the movie still.
Yeah.
Because he's just like really goated as a director. But
And it looks unbelievable.
phenomenal.
Especially for an
Is this a
80s
new
It looks
movie?
unbelievable.
It's
Yeah.
pretty new. It came out in the last few months.
Yeah,
Okay.
it bombed because like I feel like that movie
Actually, I don't know if it did.
it
Because the budget, including marketing, was only $80 million.
it still didn't do very well.
It didn't
Because
do over 80?
that doesn't include marketing, I don't think.
No, it was. That's what I looked up the other day.
How does it only 80 million? That's crazy.
Well, yeah, because
Even
they shot
so-
it with a camera that you can buy at Best Buy.
That is true.
That's pretty dope.
But like it still didn't do like good enough, I don't think.
Okay.
But I feel like it was only going to do that well if it like got glowing reviews and it didn't.
Yeah.
because I feel like audiences are only going to see original IP if it's like, if it either looks
sick,
like sick as fuck, which this did, but like in the intellectual way that like
it's hard sci-fi still. Like it's not like I don't think the Star Wars crowd was like, I can't wait to see the creator.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this movie where the trailer is a guy who says, I'm not going to heaven because I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's in the trailer.
It's in the it's a hard as fuck line, but it's in the trailer. It was like one of the trailer lines, basically.
This movie just went.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
either,
exactly.
Fucking, I was talking to Whitney about it, and you said you didn't want to see it.
When was that? Oh, did we see like a trailer for it or something?
I don't know, but like I was just, I think I was either texting or on Discord with Whitney, and I was like, yeah, I just saw the creator smile.
Is
and
this the
she was
one
like,
with
yeah,
the-
Jack said he didn't want to see it.
Is this like the one with the robot people?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're also, okay, I remember seeing trailers.
Yeah,
for
and I was like, Jack is a fucking fool.
I mean, sometimes Whitney takes something I said like because I think we saw the trailer for it in a theater or something, and she was like, "Oh, that one looks good," and I was like, "Yeah, it looks all right."
You know,
and then she took that as, "Oh, he doesn't want to see it." Something like that.
You know, it would
What?
be very funny
What?
if every week we had Jack and Whitney like alternate as third mic.
That would
And
be funny.
that was the only way they could respond to each other about different.
We just like at the beginning of the episode, we have a list where it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, I
And
want
Here's what
to.
Whitney
Here's
said.
my piece of
Yeah.
this thing that my partner said.
Yeah.
Let me correct. And then when he comes on the next day
Yep.
and said, actually, he lied about that.
Yeah.
This is my correction to his correction.
Sorry to air out that y'all are dating on the show. I can edit that out if you'd like.
We've done that
fine.
before.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Have we talked about? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
My bad. I just I don't know how much of their. I mean, we're all public people. But,
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I mean, and Jack is the one who said it.
Jackie is the one who said
It was
yeah.
insinuated. Before, I don't know if I can. We could.
You've posted about her before.
Yeah. My Instagram's public. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not trying.
We're
to,
not famous.
No.
I know,
I
but
don't wanna-
to be.
Oh God,
publicly-
here comes the fanfic.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You think there's fanfic about us yet?
People are going to
I
send
don't
me
think so.
death threats.
I think we're at the stage where we have normal fans still, and we don't have like weird ones yet.
Sure. Yeah.
the in between. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah,
I
am.
say, just to get on the subject of fucking Fallout Boy already. Yeah, I definitely
I didn't mean
don't.
I didn't mean to say it like that, man.
No, I'm kidding. I only watch when it's about aliens or DMT.
That's
So
awesome.
Every episode.
So every episode, yeah.
Yeah.
Or when he's like, "That chimp could fuck you up, dude."
Look at its back. Look how look how fucking muscular it is.
Chimps are so scary.
I love look at its back. That's crazy. Anyway, we fucked up, everybody.
Yeah. So if this episode sounds a little weird, that's because we did not notice that Carson's mic was fucked up for so long.
It was unplugged for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Listen, we're just shaking off the rust a little bit, but that does mean that we are gonna. I don't know.
Does that count as shaking off the rust? Like,
Well, this is rust, and we're.
and I'm 1v1 wanting you.
Yeah, I think it's doing it again,
Are
Carson.
you coming to the LAN party? No, it's not. What do you
Are
mean?
you sure?
Yeah, I'm showing up.
It's just real low.
Yeah,
I
it's a
know.
lot lower than it was before.
God damn it.
We'll have to.
It's so
We'll have to
stupid.
adjust it.
That's fine. I'll just raise it in post. The problem was that I was unplugged. Yeah, remember when it fell on the ground?
Yeah, it was like a couple minutes.
I think
ago.
that has to be our next investment is mic stands for.
We
both
used to
of us,
have
at
them.
least.
What happened?
I don't know, but we need like dedicated mic stands so that
I
doesn't
agree.
happen.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But anyway,
I'm showing up. I'm just quiet. Anyway,
Yeah.
But I bring this all up because we got into the song and we were talking about it. I don't remember what we were talking about when Carson's mic got unplugged, but we were talking about the song and everything, and then Carson's mic cable fell on the floor, and we were like, "That's weird. How'd that happen?" And it was unplugged for the past 20 minutes. So
It's like the last time I was on when Carson lost his phone, and we were like, and you were like
fell
looking
into a
for it.
black hole.
If it fell into
yeah.
it fell into a
Forgot that was
chasm.
with you.
Yeah, I'm cursed.
But anyway, the song we're talking about this week is Dance Dance. and
Oh, we
here's a
got to do
snippet
this
of it.
shit all over again.
Here's a snippet of it. And it's over. It's over. All
All right, so the point I made when we were doing this a minute ago is that this song and Welcome to the Black Parade fucked up music for a little while.
Yeah. And I also got it out of the way off rip that we all think this song is a 10 out of 10.
Oh,
yeah, this song's a big 10 out of 10.
Agreed.
Can we just not retread any territory? Can we say new things now?
We can, yeah.
Yeah,
I think those are the two most important things.
We were talking about, I was saying that there were copycat songs of this song that got like mildly big that no one remembers.
Specifically for the fact that like this song came out, it was on the Hot 100 and it was like such a sore thumb because for this genre it's like so dark in lyrics and in sound, and then people were like, I want to do that, and then they didn't know how to do it, so they copied the aesthetic rather than the fact that it's a good song and that Fall Out Boy wrote a good song.
Yeah. I would even like throw like The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars into like the copycat song territory for this one.
You know, you couldn't pay me to remember how any 30 Seconds to Mars song goes.
No idea.
This is where the age divide comes in.
I remember 30 Seconds to Mars like being a thing, but I never like got into them.
The Kill is a good song.
Yeah.
Like for all of Jared Leto's weirdness and, you know, pedophilia and you know, all that stuff,
running
like,
a cult,
the Kill
ruining
is a good
movies.
song.
I've definitely heard The Kill. I just couldn't tell you how it goes.
Come break me down. Please bury me. Yeah, that one. That one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Oh, come on.
Man.
You don't know The Kill by 30 Seconds?
No, I don't know The Kill.
Bro, you haven't seen Human Centipede?
Listen, this guy is about to ruin the Tron franchise. Well, it's more Disney, but
oh, is he going to be in the new Tron?
Tron Ares is starting filming after the holiday season, and it stars Jared Leto, and it's not directed by the guy who did Tron Legacy, who also just directed fucking Top Gun Maverick.
We might as well throw it in the garbage then.
Might as well throw it in the garbage, because Jared Leto is the main star, and Disney is the fucking stupidest company in the world right now, relegating Star Wars to TV exclusives and pumping out dog shit Marvel properties.
Well, they've stepped back with Marvel. They're trying to figure out their game plan with that right now, I think.
Yeah, after they had 4 bombs in a row.
Yeah. Did you see the Marvels?
No.
Are you
Heard it
going
was
to?
ass. No, I'm not going to.
I stopped.
I saw Ant-Man 3 and it pissed me off so bad. I'm not going to watch anything
Did
Marvel.
I tell you that I memory hold that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think I put it on Letterboxd. Like, by the way, Letterboxd, not a social media account I'm deleting.
Based.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one.
If you want to email me, carsonpacethehuman@gmail.com. All my shit's deleted. Yeah. Anyway, I saw that whole movie, watched the whole thing, and I was like, I haven't seen that movie. And then I started it again, and I was like, I've seen this whole movie.
Yeah. For some reason, I had the compulsion to watch Ant-Man 3, and I watched the whole thing, and I was like, that was one of the worst pieces of garbage I've ever seen in my whole life.
Thor 4 is pretty bad, too.
Thor 4 also sucks ass.
The 4.
The 4.
4. Is that Fantastic Four?
No, Thor 4.
Oh, Thor 4. I thought you said just 4.
Thor Love and
I stopped
Thunder.
giving a shit after Spider-Man, the latest Spider-Man with the...
I don't blame you, because it's been pretty bad, except for Loki. Loki season 2, phenomenal.
What do you... Oh, really?
Yeah.
I watched the first episode and I liked it, so...
Both seasons of Loki, the best thing Marvel has done in the past, 5 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's... what's the dance of Marvel movies?
Probably Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh.
Because...
The first one?
Yeah. Because it put out a new style that fucked up superhero movies forever.
True.
And, well, actually, no, that would be the Avengers then. Because the Avengers came out.
No, Guardians fucked things up more than the Avengers did.
I wouldn't agree, because before Avengers came out, nobody was doing superhero quip fest type movies.
Yeah, but no nostalgic needle drops until Guardians.
That's also true, but it depends on. So the Avengers coming out and ruining more superhero movie scripts was more widespread. Actually, no, I'll actually agree because nobody's been able to effectively do the nostalgic needle drops and like neon colored shit except for James Gunn.
And James Gunn did it again with Suicide Squad, but it's
which
still
is a great
James
fucking
Gunn.
movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go back to my first answer of Guardians because
that was quick.
Yeah,
you pulled that out. I was
nostalgic needle drops hit the scene, and then everyone was like, "Oh, that movie made a shit ton of money. We need to do that." And then they didn't know how to do it, which resulted in fucking Suicide Squad having "Without Me" by Eminem for approximately 4 bars, and then cutting it off.
Hilarious.
And like retooling their entire shit to be like neon covered and like fucking ugly as shit.
I'll cover you in neon.
And it happened again with fucking The Flash kind of did it. They had well, they were supposed to do it. They meant to have a Barbie girl needle drop, but they didn't get the rights for it.
Hilarious.
So there's a part in the movie where one of the Flashes tells the other Flash, "Come on, Barbie." And then the other Flash goes, "Let's go party." And then an entirely unrelated song drops.
I forgot that happens in the movie.
Oh my God. That movie.
One of the worst movies.
Oh
I've
yeah,
ever
it
seen.
tried to do the Spider-Man like bringing back other returning actors to roles shit, but it was
So random. Just fucking Michael Keaton Batman, and he looks like he wants to kill himself the whole time.
Yeah. He looks like he's actively hurting by moving. Like he looks rough.
So I guess Guardians 1 is the dance of superhero movies.
For sure.
And only James Gunn has been able to successfully do it again.
Do you think that this is the best song on From Under the Cork Tree?
I think it is.
Let me look at the track list again.
Yeah.
If without looking at the track listing, I can affirmatively say yes.
Wow. Well, aren't you special, huh?
All right,
Yeah.
listen.
XO is like really good.
XO rocks,
Yeah.
but I think
What did I
this is
give
better than
XO? Did I give it a 9 or a 10?
I think you gave it a 9.
I should
If
have
you
given
gave
it a
XO a
10.
10, I love you
I should have given it
a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I love you a lot regardless.
XO
Love
is
you too.
like the guys, I'm right here. I know this is y'all's show and everything, but if we're gonna smooch and finagle, let me get one.
Oh, okay. Here you go, Jack.
He feels left out.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, you know what's great? Podcast listening is hearing kissing noises.
Kissing noises.
It's
Carson's
great.
distant kissing.
All right.
Yeah, XO is like the deeper.
It's
cut,
between
but
that or
it's-
XO for
yeah.
me, I think.
Yeah.
I think Dance Dance is the best song.
Because I don't know why I didn't give it a 10 on the XO episode. Because it's like, I thought about it more, and that song is like unbelievable. And this song is also unbelievable.
I can't skip this song or turn it off if it's on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference, I think.
There's-
This
song has like 8 moments where you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that was awesome."
Yeah.
Like, you know, like there's some songs that I listen to because there's just like one of those moments where I'm like, I just got to listen to this song because
For
it
that
has
one
that
part,
one moment
yeah.
where
Yeah.
I'm like, that went so hard. But this song has like every time it goes between like a section, like when it goes from a verse to it, like the guitar thing with the song where it goes da, 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 like the little like
Yeah.
like that little
yeah.
like transitional piece between like the sections is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can count out the moments. Drum intro.
Yeah.
Perfect. Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic bass riff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bing ding 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 ding. That
Yeah.
guitar line.
Yeah. Definitely the
chicka chicka chicka.
chicka. I think this is kind of, I think the I mean, follow what's the drummer's name?
Andy
Andy
Hurley.
Hurley.
Andy loves his 4 on the floors, and I think it's like at the latter half of the verse with the 4 on the floor thing, like the real
Yeah.
like driving thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the stupid
Yeah.
boneheaded drum part. Yeah, I love it.
It's
great.
awesome. It works so well. It's like
I don't know if I'd call it a moment,
yeah.
but the moment right before that
Yeah.
why don't you show me? The first time that happens
yeah.
counts as a moment.
Mm.
And then when the slowdown, like the
halftime
buildy
bit,
thing, that it goes into the verse.
Yeah.
And then
I think the outro is one of those where it,
Yes.
where it does the thing in the intro where like things come in one at a time and it takes things out kind of like staggered, and then it goes into the dance.
Dude, I forgot that's at the end.
Dance.
It's so
That
good.
it's perfect outro.
What a song.
Yeah.
What a song.
What a fucking song.
Yeah,
This song's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. First of all, writing this song is bonkers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Stump has said that he thinks this is the best Fall Out Boy song,
Mm.
which is nuts. Since
That is
they've
nuts.
written like,
That is nuts. When did he
not
say that?
invalid.
Was that recent?
I'll look it up. Why don't you two talk about Dance Dance while I look this up?
Okay.
Yeah, timing matters. I want to know. I want to know when he said that. Did he say
He might have. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just glad that he didn't say that one of the songs off of like fucking Save Rock and Roll is their best or something.
Yeah.
I would have liked it more if he said one of the songs off of Foley is their best.
Patrick Stump has good taste. We know he does.
Debatable.
He likes MS Paint.
I know he does, but he also
That's a
wrote Mania.
That's okay.
How good can your taste be when you write Mania?
Okay. Listen, it's two different parts of your brain.
Your mama.
Your listening brain.
Your mama.
Listen, can I
Your
say my
mom.
piece without you saying your mama for a second?
Your mom.
You use different.
Your mom.
You did different parts of your
Your
brain
mom.
for your.
Your mom.
I give up, man.
This is ridiculous.
Different parts of your brain. What are you, a scientist? What are you, a doctor?
What if you treated me like this the whole time? Like, what if every time I had something
I
to
would
say,
love that.
What if every time I had something to say about the song, you were like, what are you like an expert?
Oh, what
on
are you,
Fall Out
stupid?
Boy?
It's like,
All
I think
right.
this song is really good. What are you, fucking stupid?
Well, he said it in a tweet in 2016. So there's that. But also,
I hope he still thinks that.
We could ask him.
hang on.
Beep, boop, beep, boop,
Let me-
beep, boop. Hello, Patrick.
fuck.
I'll text him up right now.
It's deleted.
Oh.
It's a deleted tweet. But
Oh.
in an interview with BuzzFeed, Patrick Stump stated, "For me, I think there's a real significance to Dance Dance because it was the first song where we really stretched out of the thing. The first record, Take This to Your Grave, was really fun and really awesome, and I'm really proud of it, but that was us, like, we were still learning how to be a band, and we weren't really ambitious about it. I think all of us were like, yeah, this will be a really awesome thing to do while we're on a semester off from school, and then Dance Dance was the first song to me where we kind of were our own band. We weren't really trying to be anyone else." He says more things, but
I feel that for sure.
yeah. And I big agree with that for the most part. I think that they were doing a lot of things that made them their own band before this, but this was the one where it was like, this is music that no one's written before. You know what I mean?
This is a Fall Out Boy song.
This is a Fall Out Boy song. And I think that when people criticize This Ain't a Scene, which a lot of people do, a lot of people don't like that song, I've found out. People who aren't Fall Out Boy people, like, will be like, oh, that This Ain't a Scene song is terrible. I can get what they're getting at, but I think this song is like unfuckwithable. Even if you're not a Fall Out Boy fan, I think that's one of the best songs ever written.
Mm-hmm. It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
VeggieTales.
Should we get into some? Yeah, it's gotta be VeggieTales.
Gotta be.
Should we get
Is
into some lyrics? What?
Your mic wasn't showing up again.
Yeah,
I think it's back now. but
It's back, yeah.
It wasn't for a second.
Are you talking about this little green line right here?
Yeah.
Because that's always there. That's been there.
It wasn't
hope
for
so.
a second.
Fuck.
Hey, fans.
I'm not starting over.
If it cuts out, we're not starting over.
Oh,
Yeah.
tweaking. There's some room bleed.
I'm not tweaking. I'm not tweaking.
I'm not tweaking.
Sounds
I'm
like
Guy who insists he's not.
sounds like something a tweaker
I'm not
would say.
tweaking.
Guy who's tweaking.
I'm literally not tweaking.
I'm literally not tweaking.
Your
right now,
mom.
dude.
Your mom.
Fucking
Your
idiot.
mom.
I'm not owned. I'm not owned.
I'm literally. I'm not owned. I'm not owned. I've never been owned, and I'm not owned right now.
Have I ever told you you look like a bit of a corn cob? All
What does
right.
that mean? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
There's fucking corn cob over here.
Sauce.
Corn cob. What if I called you gay? What would you
I
do?
really relate with she says she's no good with words, but I'm worse. I think that's a hard opener right there.
Yeah. Why do you relate to that? Let's speak to that.
I don't know, man. I'm no good with words. I can't really speak to that.
It's called set up and payoff, baby.
The way that he then says barely stuttered out a joke of a romantic stuck to my tongue. Like,
You have to say it the way he says it.
yeah, no, I
They started out a joke.
barely stuttered out a joke of a romantic stuck to my tongue. Yeah, it's like, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like he's stuttering.
it's like he's
crazy.
stuttering.
It's
Isn't
crazy.
that nuts?
It's immersive songwriting.
It's text painting. Yeah. There's also this annotation that says there's a reversed. Although it is near impossible to hear in this reversed line from Pete in the song, it can be clearly heard in the acapella version of the track. When reversed, it's Joe Troman is lame,
What?
which happens right before the first chorus.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I really like I'm 2/4 in a heart down, and I don't want to forget how your voice sounds. I think that one is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
However,
the way that whole
like
section like goes, it's like paired with that line, I don't want to forget how your voice sounds. It's like frantic and desperate.
Yeah, that's the 4 on the floor part.
Yeah.
do you think this is on Touch Tunes?
Yeah.
Like if we went to a Waffle House right now, you think
I'm
you'd pull
pretty
this up
sure
on
it
Touch
is on
Tunes?
Touch
Solid likelihood.
I went to
Okay.
I went to Waffle House with Elliot, MCP, and Mick from Circuit.
When was this? Oh,
This
was that
was-
after that?
this
that,
was after
South
the-
End show.
No, this is after the Underscore show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because
Missed so many
Mick
good
was
shows while I
seeing
was gone.
Mick was seeing Botch and staying with Elliot,
Mm.
and then Mick was like, "I'm going to Waffle House. Do you want to come?" And I was like, "Yeah." But anyway, Elliot pulled
That's
up
too
the
many
touch
gay
tune.
people in one Waffle House.
I know, right? we were gaying up the place.
Awesome.
But
Dope.
Elliot is a Touch Tunes warrior. It turns out
Oh, cool.
has just a shit ton of credits. Like they were swagging out on the Touch Tunes, and I think I saw Fall Out Boy on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
That's a really funny fact about Elliot MCP.
Yeah.
Just walking to the Waffle House, like, all right,
I own this place.
This is my soundtrack now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Basically.
I'm subjecting everybody in this Waffle House.
Well, nobody was using it, and then Elliot, like, we walked in, and Elliot was like, "It's Touch Tunes time,"
They're awesome.
and spent like 10 minutes pulling up tracks.
The Orpheum in Tampa is the only time I've ever seen a venue have a Touch Tunes, which is pretty funny. And in case you're wondering, no, they do not shut it off while bands are playing.
That's awesome.
Or between bands when house music is playing.
That's so awesome.
That's a sensory nightmare.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
You bet your ass it is. Why do you think I walked to Wawa 4 times in Tampa?
Wow.
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 Had the maybe I'll save this for a Patreon. Had maybe the scariest experience, the scariest Florida related experience of my life happened in that Wawa that night.
That could mean a lot of things.
I know.
We'll save it for the Patreon so people subscribe.
Well, we can't record the Patreon today, but
We can do it later.
we can do it later.
Don't
We can
forget.
record it later.
Don't forget the story.
I won't forget. Smile.
Shut up. I don't like you.
Shut up.
What other lyrics?
Why don't you show me a little bit of spine you've been saving for his mattress? I
Yeah,
only
that
want
shit is-
sympathy.
That's really crazy.
I only want sympathy from you in the form of you crawling into bed with me. That one. Yeah, that
That whole crate.
that second verse.
This song's crazy.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, like, the chorus is just, like, for this to be a huge radio hit, like, the chorus is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Dance, dance, we're falling apart to halftime. Dance, dance, and these are the lives you'd love to lead. Dance, this is the way they'd love if they knew how misery loved me.
I think it makes perfect sense that this was a hit.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Because-
like, the dance, dance being in there, absolutely.
that.
Do you think anyone can name the lyrics past
No, people
we're falling apart to halftime.
Right. No.
Yeah.
And I don't think it mattered.
No, it doesn't.
It swagged
Because the
out back
dance
then.
is there.
Yeah.
And it is a very danceable
Oh,
like chorus.
for sure.
Yeah, the radio overlords heard Patrick Stump go dance, dance, and then they were like, "This is going to be a hit song."
I kind of love how short the second verse is.
Yeah.
You always fold just before you found out. Drink up, it's last call, last resort, but only the first mistake. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, is this a Mad at Girl song? I can't tell.
I think it is.
It's like
I think it's a.
it's mad at
I'm
girls.
being cucked and I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's what I read.
There's
This
a
as.
couple of those.
Yeah.
But this is like a horny song and a mad at girls song
Yeah.
roll into one. They're not back in this song.
They're not back.
They are not back.
I
It's
do think
so
this
over.
this is because a lot of the horny songs have this where it's like confident horny,
Mm-hmm.
and I very much feel like this is a confident horny one.
I feel like I don't know if confidence the word I'd use. It's more like
It's bitter.
it's desperate and cloying and
Sure.
like,
Sure.
it's not really like, yeah, let's fuck because I know I can. It's like, I want to fuck so bad and it doesn't look like I'll be able to.
It's not looking good for me.
The outlook is not positive.
I'm being cucked, and the possibility of me actually getting laid is not looking too hot right now.
Yeah.
There's a real hostility to it too.
Mhm.
Oh,
There's
big
There's
time.
like you're spineless and you're like, you're doing me dirty kind of
Yeah.
tinge to it.
You only have a spine when you're sleeping with some other dude.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're what's wrong. not-
Sure.
you. Wah!
Yeah.
Pretty
Pretty cool.
cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. They got away
People
with
don't
it
really
too.
throw the misogyny label at Fall Out Boy. I
Nope.
feel like Glassjaw's been getting the brunt of it for the last 20 years. And they do deserve it. Don't get me wrong. Suck on the end of this dick that comes lead. Pretty bad. You shouldn't say that. They did, but you shouldn't.
I don't know if
that's an
there's a Fall Out
insane
Boy lyric
bar.
on par with that. Like, in
I
terms
mean,
I don't know. Well,
not that explicit.
Fall Out Boy's
well, that's all
never.
that matters.
They're never bold enough to explicitly say something like "suck my dick."
lots of innuendo.
Yeah.
But they
I
never,
feel like that's why they get away with it. is
Yeah.
because you don't really grasp like
It's like, well, they could mean anything by that.
it could mean anything.
could
You,
mean
you don't
anything.
grasp just how mad he is at this girl until you look
Yeah.
into the lyrics.
Yeah.
Which B-list celebrity do you think this one's about?
No clue. I
I'm-
don't know.
I don't. What's
Wentz's
the
dating
B-list
history?
celebrities from this time? Well, he was married to Ashley Simpson.
I
and
think
he
this
probably fucked Kim Kardashian.
Pete
I
Wentz
think
did?
this is
There's a very good
probably
chance he did.
about.
She is in the Thanks for the Memories video.
Jamie Kennedy,
Jamie Kennedy?
Yeah.
The man?
the guy from Son of the Mask.
Dude, Son of the Mask sucks.
It's so bad.
What a bad movie.
The guy from Son of the Mask and E3 that one time.
I think he's maybe in trouble now. Oh no, he was not getting a whole lot of roles, and he defended the fact that he was in a pro-abortion Catholic movie that was rated R. I think it's called Unplanned. It's a Christian propaganda movie.
Unplanned.
And people were like, Jamie Kennedy, how could you? And he was like, listen, I don't get a lot of roles these days. This was a paycheck. Can't get mad at me for it. I was like, you know what, Jamie Kennedy? Fair enough.
Real recognizes real, Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah, I
Secure
can't,
the bag, dude.
Yeah.
I can't really get.
I'm not
mad at
casting
for
him.
that.
Fuck that guy.
I don't see him in the cast list for that.
Unplanned?
Yeah. Well, let me look up Jamie Kennedy first.
Yeah. He was dating Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know.
Jamie Kennedy was or Pete
Jamie
Wentz?
Kennedy was.
How?
He mentions her like 9 times in one of his comedy specials,
Well,
which I hate listening to because I was like, this guy's such a loser. And he is.
It's like the Pete Davidson Ariana Grande dynamic.
Sure.
Modern-
Pete Davidson's tall and allegedly hung like a horse.
That's what they say.
he can get
That's
away
what
with
they
it.
say. Yeah.
What the fuck? He's in a movie called Roe versus Wade.
Oh, maybe that's the one. Maybe it's not Unplanned. Maybe it's the Roe v. Wade movie.
Dr. Bernard Nathanson and Dr. Mildred Jefferson square off in a national battle in this untold conspiracy that led to the most
Wait,
famous
the
and
doctors-
controversial court case in history.
The doctors' names aren't Roe and Wade?
I don't think this is a real happening.
Roe v. Wade happened.
I know. I'm talking about this movie. I know Roe v. Wade happened. John Voight is the lead. Oh, what's your excuse, John? You're in 116 movies.
John Voight's like a huge conservative.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
What's Jamie Kennedy in this year? Because it has to be something.
It doesn't
He's
have
in the
to be
Tremors
something.
sequels. I know
He's
that.
in Dead Poet Society? What the
Yeah.
fuck? I didn't know that.
Jamie
I've seen
Kennedy, we used to be a real country. You used to have respect for Jamie Kennedy.
that. Jamie Kennedy this year is in Don't Suck.
Don't suck.
A veteran comedian's last chance at stardom takes him on the road with a young comic whom reveals an unexpected past. And it looks like a vampire movie. And I don't think it's out yet.
Well, I'm personally very excited for Jamie Kennedy's
Don't suck.
Yeah, no. Do you think he'll ever win an Oscar?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Stranger people have.
I don't think Jamie Kennedy has the sauce in him to win an Oscar.
If you had told me 3 years ago that Brandon Fraser would have an Oscar,
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah, no.
3 years ago?
Fraser,
Brendan
by the way.
Fraser.
He was on the upswing 3 years ago.
Well, maybe. Okay.
Okay, 5. Fuck it.
Give it 5.
When he was an uncredited appearance in G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra,
Yeah.
he's
It
not
was
even,
over. It was so
They don't
over.
even say he's in that
I think
movie.
that's different because he was fucking blacklisted at that point.
Yeah, because he
And
was
his big comeback was with The Whale.
because he was like, I got touched, and everyone was like, shut up.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Shut up.
Yeah, he was like
Yeah.
this big
He, like,
producer, fucking sexually
Grabbed my
assaulted me,
schlong, yeah.
Yeah.
and then everyone was like, "Well, I like being in movies, so you can kill yourself."
Jeez.
And then he
Or-
was blacklisted for 20 years.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
it's a fucked up time.
according to Blind Items, The Rock knew and was like, sounds like more roles for me.
Yeah, The Rock doesn't seem like a great guy,
Mm.
personally.
No.
But I don't think Brendan Fraser is analogous to Jamie Kennedy because Jamie, he doesn't get a lot of roles, but he's been trying.
Yeah, I was just making the comparison that it's like, I mean, Stranger Things have happened. You know?
Stranger Things
Yeah.
have happened. I would argue that Stranger Things has happened too much. I don't think there needs to be 5 seasons.
Zing.
Got him.
Zing.
I think it should have stopped at season 1. And it would have been,
Season 1 is the best season.
It would have been regarded as one of the best seasons of television ever made had they not kept going. And then the Duffer Brothers.
like
result.
Firefly? Like the illusion that Firefly is good?
Well, Stranger Things is good. I haven't seen Firefly.
Firefly is hilarious because the whole thing is like, can you guys believe that this only got 1 season?
I thought you were talking about the song Fireflies by
Fireflies
Owl
by Owl
City. I
City?
was like, that song
I don't know.
rocks,
That
man.
does come up every episode.
Does it?
A lot of them. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're the one that brings it up.
Oh, well, I don't. You can't prove it in court.
I don't bring up Steely Dan every episode.
You could.
I guess I could.
Nothing's stopping you.
You would not believe your eyes.
What do you
If
think
10
is like
million
the?
Fireflies.
What do you think is like Steely Dan's dance? Peg.
Haven't listened to much Steely Dan.
I would.
I've heard "Reelin' in the Years." I think that's a good song.
Is that a Steely Dan song?
Yeah.
Oh shit. It's not their dance though.
No.
Peg is probably.
I need to listen to Aja or Aha or however you pronounce it.
I think it's Aja.
I
If
don't
it's
know.
not Aja, it's Asia.
Well, regardless, that's regarded as one of the essentials for having a vinyl collection, and I don't have it because it
Yeah.
apparently sounds really good.
It sounds really
It's
good, and also the songs do rock.
Hmm
Like the songs are sick.
Yeah, so I've been meaning to listen to that one for a while. I just haven't got to it.
Well,
Instead, I've been listening to as much local Atlanta DIY music as I possibly can.
ooh. So
Big Yellow.
Big Yellow, yeah, new Big Yellow record's out, right?
Hmm
Yeah,
As
It's
of
out
last
and it's
night.
very good.
as of last night.
It's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel bad for not listening to it yet.
Yeah.
I will though. I swear to you.
20 minutes of instant classics.
Yeah.
9 tracks, 20 minutes.
9 tracks, 20 minutes, eh?
hmm
That's
At-
impressive.
Atlanta
awesome.
That's
Freakcore.
actually really
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's like a Joyce Manor record. It's not like a Joyce Manor record
but
at all.
Yeah.
Other than the amount of tracks and the time it takes to get through them. That's the only thing Joyce Manor about it. But
I think Joyce Manor has had shorter records than 20 minutes.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. No, they have.
Yeah.
For sure. I love Joyce Manor.
I love Joyce
Hardly
Manor.
know
Joyce
her.
Manor rocks.
Besides the point.
But I've been doing that because I'm making YouTube videos about the scene.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
There's nobody talks about this scene. And they
Scene
should.
is tight. Scene is
very
pretty tight. Yeah. We can only play in it once a year. But, you know.
Fucked up.
Our Atlanta show was really cool on this last tour.
It
We're
was.
about to announce another one.
Wow.
I probably shouldn't mention that, but
Well,
who cares?
I mean, you guys are going to play here again at some point.
Yeah, it's not like that's big hidden information or something.
Whoa,
like that.
did you know that Atlanta
Whoa.
band the Callous Cowboys were
One
going to
day
play
they'll
in
play
Atlanta?
in Atlanta again.
No way.
Yeah.
You could get a $200 Amazon gift card.
What the
Oh,
fuck is
shit.
this
On
shit,
Verizon.
man?
We're not
all right.
sponsored by Verizon.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Especially since I use T-Mobile.
Sponsored
too.
by Redacted. Especially since I use Redacted.
Do you think Fall Out Boy could ever go a show without playing Dance Dance?
No.
Even if it was like we're playing different album all the way through. Like
Well,
if it's
that's
yeah.
like an exception because like if you're doing
But I think they still, even if they're doing like a different record all the way through.
I mean, it
think-
depends on how they're doing that because like if it's like the Run the Jewels concerts where they did 4 nights in a row, each one a different album.
Sure.
Then like yeah, they obviously couldn't play it on a different night.
I say they still come out and do a greatest hits set, and Dance Dance has to be in it.
Yeah.
You say,
I don't know.
You're saying that they do it like Panic's last show, where they played a bunch of songs and then also that album all the way through.
Yes, that's precisely what I'm saying.
Then yeah, well
I'm gonna
then
sit
no,
next to Jack.
they would never.
Okay.
They would never do that.
Get comfy.
Musical chairs for real.
The Reddit is inundated with this song. There is like nothing. Obviously, there's nothing bad to say about this song because there is nothing bad to say about this
That's
song.
true.
Yeah,
That's
man.
true.
There was one comment I saw that was like, "Do they have to play it every show? Like we've all heard it." And it's like, yeah, man, that's one of the main reasons I'm seeing Fall Out Boy. Like,
So they can play dance.
is so that they play Dance Dance. So
Mm.
yes, they do have to play it every show.
It's really cool because besides that guy, nobody really complains about it. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Well, how can you?
you can't. We're preaching to the choir right now. Everybody knows that it's
We booted up this episode and everyone's like they're gonna give it a 10. And
It's a
that's what
10.
Yeah. Do you guys have any memories associated with this song?
Nope. Because I only heard it for
Oh,
the first time
alright.
like 2 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Student Center East of Georgia State University.
So you do remember where
You were in school.
I do
still.
remember where I was. I was listening to this album all the way through. For some reason, don't remember why.
Were you getting schooled? Like on the
I was
basketball
doing
court?
homework. If
and it
that
was
counts.
poning you.
I don't think it was poning me. I don't know if I've had.
Jack likes it.
I don't know. I did like it. I don't know if you've ever been pwned by schoolwork. You've just been like, I hate doing this. I hate it.
The closest I ever got to getting pwned by schoolwork was when I took a microbiology class and I
Yeah.
had no fucking clue what was going on. But
I remember taking that class.
I barely know what microbiology is, brother.
it's just really small biology, so like germs and shit. I got an A somehow. I failed like 3 tests. I still got an A. I think the teacher felt bad for me.
Dude, Montreal has a biome. I just want to mention that.
Yeah.
Really crazy. Someone lives
have
in
a
it. and
biome.
shit. Yeah. They have a fucking biome, dude.
Like Minecraft.
Yeah.
They have a biome.
They have a biome.
What are you saying right
Like what kind of
Montreal. Yeah, it has a biome. doesn't
like
it?
what kind of biome?
Like a biome exclusive to Montreal, like the Montreal,
the Montreal
biome.
biome.
Yeah.
The Tim
it's
Hortons?
It's a big. No. There might be a Timmy Ho in there. I don't know.
So,
There's.
did y'all
What
like Tim
are you
Hortons?
talking about?
I thought it was fine.
I love Tim Hortons because me and Whitney went to Nova Scotia
Yeah.
earlier this year.
Hardly know.
I thought Tim Hortons was great. I wish we had like a fast food restaurant that like specialized in like wraps and like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I did have like the farmer's wrap or whatever.
Yeah.
And that shit was good.
The wraps are great.
The wraps are
You
good.
I think you could call Chipotle a wrap restaurant because it's not a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, but it's like
It's a wrap restaurant in that they're
it's
not
Latin
making Mexican
inspired.
food.
Latin inspired.
It's white
is very
people
funny.
Mexican
It's
food.
it's
Yeah.
exactly.
That was
white,
nuts.
White.
Have you not seen me do that
all the-
before?
I've
Does
seen
that
you
3
do it
times
before,
a
but
day.
it was like it looked like you were throwing your arm in the garbage.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like you were just like, "Fuck this shit."
Just while it's attached to me, just whoop, there it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawson cracks every
be
part of his
cracking-
body so
I'd
seamlessly.
be
It's like,
crackling,
and with
dude.
such consistency.
Every major joint.
Because sometimes I
Every
go to
single one.
I go to like get my neck and I just can't get it. But every time you go for it, it's a home run. It's a swish. It's
Yeah. There might be something wrong with me. I don't know.
or
There
right.
could be something.
There's a lot of air in my joints. And I don't know what that's indicative of.
Well, you're tall.
I don't know if that's a side effect of being tall.
A lot
It
of
could
air
be.
being in your body.
It's
A lot of
very
air.
airy.
Well, I guess that's how I'm tall is because there's air in my joints in between the bones, which is
Sure.
what gives me my height.
Sure. Is that
Yeah.
how that works?
Yeah. Don't look it up. That's how it works.
I guess I do wonder how do people get so tall.
Yeah.
Just drink a lot of
I drank
milk.
a lot of milk when I was a kid.
Yep.
Oh, does that help?
I don't know.
Mm.
I got strong bones, a lot of calcium.
So if like a dog that's not supposed to be tall just starts pounding milk.
Great Danes.
Well, that's a
sized.
dog.
Oh, dude.
Well.
While we were on tour, I looked up a like wiener dog husky mix to see if it existed because the mental image of
Dachshund husky.
either a tiny wiener dog mounting a husky or a husky fucking the shit out of a wiener dog was making me laugh too hard. And turns out it exists.
Oh.
brothers.
Does it look as fucked up as
It's
I
pretty
imagine?
fucked up looking,
man.
yeah.
Ooh.
It looks like that guy on TikTok who like has those crazy eyes and he says whatever text is above his head.
Yeah, I'm looking at you like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. He just looks really crazy.
haven't opened TikTok.
Gomez, what are you doing?
Hi, Gomez.
Gomez is awesome. If you have a thought that is this breed hybrid a thing, this dog breed hybrid, it probably is.
What's
What
the funniest
about-
one you can think of?
I think like German Shepherd Pug was pretty funny.
That is a pretty funny one.
Does that exist?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I've seen that one.
Mhm.
Well, guess what?
The legs are like really fucking long and the body is short. It's got a pug
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
And the face is like a little
Hang on.
fucked up.
Hang on.
It walks around like a South Park character.
German Shepherd. Oh man, I feel like I should go on private browsing for this.
Pug mix.
Hi, Gomez.
Pug.
Do you have anything to say to the people?
Okay. Oh, what the hell?
I don't know if that picked up.
It's funny.
Oh, I don't like it.
It's
yeah,
funny.
it looks fucked
Oh
up.
man, that is a
It's like the shape of a
looking
pug
dog.
head, but with like the snout of a
Oh, that
of a German Shepherd.
sucks ass.
Yeah.
and the curly Q tail of the pug. It's
What do you think is the pug husky hybrid mix of Fall Out Boy songs?
ooh.
Sunshine Riptide.
That was where my mind went.
Because it's not good. Hang on. What's the funniest breed mix you can come up with?
I
mean, like, I immediately want to go like Pomeranian,
Samoyed.
Saint Bernard.
I was thinking Pomeranian and something else.
Great
just
Dane.
now. But I hadn't got to the something else.
Pomeranian German Shepherd mix. This can't be good.
We can't just keep loading small dogs into the German Shepherd machine.
Why not?
But it is funny.
It is funny.
Oh, you know what?
It's kind of cute.
That's kind of cute. That one's
Oh.
kind of cute. I kind
That
of rock with
rocks.
the Pomeranian German Shepherd.
Yeah, I guess a Pomeranian is like the core components of a Pomeranian are basically just
Yeah.
a big dog but smaller.
Sure.
Whereas a
Yeah.
pug is like a fucked up amalgamation of breeding by
yeah.
humans for like centuries.
Yeah, pugs are like functionally like kind of, I don't want to say useless, but they're like they can't breathe right.
Yeah.
They can't they can't see right. They can't, like, it's all fucked up, but you just want to pinch his little cheeks. So let's make more of them.
Dachshund golden retriever mix.
Oh, that could be interesting.
It's not even really that funny.
It is kind of. It's just a golden retriever with really stubby legs.
It's just a regal looking dachshund.
It's a very smart looking dachshund. Yeah.
I'm sure our listeners are having a great time.
Sexy dachshund.
I love that we're just talking about random bullshit because we've gone over
this
the fact
song's
that
too
Dance
good.
Dance is there's nothing else to say.
There's nothing else to say.
Besides, it's a top fiver.
Yeah, we can't say anything bad about it because there's nothing bad to be said about it.
You guys want to spin the wheel and get out of here?
Let's spin that fucking
All right,
wheel.
let's do it.
I don't know how long this episode's going to wind up being because we lost like 20, 25 minutes.
Well, now, including the parts that we lost, we've gone for an hour and 20 minutes. So I think it's about an hour.
Okay.
Are you satisfied?
I feel like that's a good length to... You know what else is a good length?
Your legs?
I'm not going to answer.
I've heard that the new Bummer Hill album is a good length.
I have too.
I would agree.
I think it's a pretty good length. We're not going to say what it is here.
No. What another crazy fact is, last time I was on the show, we were like just starting recording.
Yeah.
Like we just started tracking, and we were like, man, we're really excited. Like it's a good batch, and now
we
have it in
back.
hand. We have the master.
Mm-hmm.
Guess you're just gonna have
So
to.
if you want the Bummer Hill album early, DM me on Twitter, and I won't give it to you.
Follow us on Patreon.
Yeah. I would love it if a band just like leaked an entire album on Patreon.
That'd be kind of
crazy.
hard.
And I think like
It would not stay on Patreon.
No, not at all.
I think it's got to be a canceled band, because then it's like, if said canceled band has Patreon subscribers, then like everyone will pay a bunch of money because they're so attached to. They're like, I love this band and I love them even more since they're canceled.
You know, something like that kind of happened with Daughters.
Really?
Yeah, I was subscribed to Daughters on Patreon before all that shit happened, with Alexis Marshall being the worst person ever.
Maybe we should edit this out. I'm gonna talk to somebody before I do, but Daughters like has a new record finished, and it's just like either going to come out at the very last second this year, or
not at all.
Or not at all.
I feel like it's probably not at all. Because I'm going to
tell you some things off pod.
I would like it to be not at all because I don't want to listen to a new Daughters record
with the information.
You don't have to, but like no one's going to make you listen to a new Daughters record. But
I mean, listen,
has it been finished for a long time?
I would imagine.
Yeah, let's wait.
Anyway. Wait, okay. So what happened?
So what happened was they had this whole Patreon. They had like, what they would do is they would release like song stems and like behind the scenes like lyric notebooks and whatever, and like they did a Patreon exclusive variant of Canada songs that I got. It was like hand poured out of 25 or something. But when all that shit came out, they were just like, yeah, we're halting as a band, and like the Patreon, we're not taking money on the Patreon anymore, and they just like released all that shit that they had.
Interesting.
Like everyone who was already in the Patreon, like regardless of what tier they were, they got access to it.
That's crazy. Did you listen to any of it?
No.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with the?
I didn't know they
bunch
had a
of
Patreon.
stems?
I guess I just missed that.
They did. It was. I mean, by a band, as far as band Patreon standards go, it was pretty cool.
Interesting.
Cool to get behind the scenes looks at stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then it turns out
probably my most disappointing one.
Yeah. I was very sad.
Yeah. Especially since it's all like confirmed piece of shit stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, we might have to edit all of that out.
Who knows?
I'm going to tell you some off-pod stuff, though.
Okay.
All right, Jack, why don't you spin this damn
Let's
ass
spin this
wheel?
damn ass
There's
wheel.
still so much left.
Well, before you do that,
we
let me
know.
roll out this damn carpet.
Okay.
as we do always, because if I do it after the wheel is spun, there it
Usually
is.
bad luck.
Well, they won't listen to it. Or
It's
they
like-
just skip over it, but who knows?
Right.
Regardless,
Yeah, true.
thank you so much for listening to our funny podcast for this long and through this episode. Follow Carson and I's bands on Twitter. Even though Carson's not on there anymore, I am.
Sorry.
At
I found a dachshund Saint Bernard mix.
Oh, it's so droopy. I like him.
oh, he's awesome.
He's adorable.
That's
I love
just
him.
a basset hound.
Yeah, I know.
But follow our bands at Callous Boys on Twitter, at the Callous Boys on Instagram. Follow my band, well, Jack and I's band, at Bummerhill ATL.
We're back.
I'm back.
He's back.
I'm back. It's my personal account, basically. But I don't post thirst traps because I'm not fucking weird.
You only post
Hell yeah.
clangers on your personal Twitter, on
What are
your
you
Dawson
talking
bet.
about?
It's every time you post something on your normal Twitter, I just feel like, why is that not on the band Twitter? Like it's not. It's basically just,
I don't know.
it just doesn't hit ever.
This is awesome.
But
This.
You're just looking at more.
No. I was
Dachshund
talking about you two's interaction that's happening right here.
Oh yeah.
wow. But Bummerhill at Bummerhill ATL on Twitter. I'm back at it. I'm posting funnies.
Yes.
At Bummerhill on Instagram. Keep your eyes peeled next month. On the Bummerhill side of things.
Oh shit.
Subscribe to the Patreon. Patreon.com/thedreadedwheel. Follow the podcast on Twitter at the dreaded wheel. And let's spin this damn ass wheel. And get the
I
fuck
didn't
outta
know you
here.
were gonna drop info like that. Damn.
We can cut it out if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Leave it in.
All
See
right.
if I care. Oh boy, I
All right.
spun it.
Oh, it's spinning.
Here we go.
Oh, it's spinning. What is it? Smile.
Oh,
It's really good.
I can't see it.
Oh, folks, we have $20 nosebleed.
We are so
monumental.
fucking back.
Monumental.
Oh, and it's good to be back.
We are
Thank you guys
so
so
back.
much.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
This will go out. Well, it doesn't matter because y'all will listen to it and it's out. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Put a bone in your nose. Oh, fuck.
and stay